Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have, even though I haven't done any videos, I have been busy crafting for the last couple of days. I'll show you real quick. Hashtag 52 tags handmade. I showed you my last tag that I made. What week was it? Oh, week 26, right? The halfway mark? Yeah, week 26. So I did a video on that, but this is the tag that I made to send to Anne. I really liked the raggedy tag, so I made that for her. I did that yesterday, and I'm just getting a little package ready to send off to her. And then I started working on my lapbook. As we know, I had encountered a major issue with my lapbook because it would not shut and knew it was going to get worse. Well, let me show you what I've done. I have cut off. I struggled and struggled and struggled with how I was going to rectify this situation. And nothing would work because of the way you would have to attach it. Everything's been glued down. I would have no room to attach. So I made the decision to cut these off. I may still be able to do something with these, but for now, those are to the wayside. And what I decided to do with this is I'm going to put a journal in here. I'm going to do a little bit more work on what I have inside here, of course, but I think it'll be pretty cool to have a journal and all this going on. But this is the journal cover that I made. I worked on it last night. I printed on fabric. So the cover is fabric. And then on the inside, that is fabric as well. So I made that last night. Finished it this morning. And then I've been working on gathering pages that I want to put in the journal. So I'm going to start working on, I think I would like to put some kind of little pocket here. The only reason is I have this, I feel like this needs something, but I have this little looking glass that I thought was pretty cool. And I think it sort of goes with everything going on, and I'd like to be able to put that in the pocket of this. But I'm going to start working on this journal here in just a few minutes. We're getting ready to eat lunch, but then I'm going to come back and start working. I'll turn the camera back on, but I think I'm going to finish all of this and put a journal in here. Right now I have quite a few pages in here. I know it seems pretty thin, but I think once I start adding, that's why I never stitch my signatures in until I know exactly what I'm doing, because then if I need to remove pages I can, if I need to add pages I can. So I have a little bit of a base. I have some spares laying around, and I'm just going to start adding some pockets and all that good stuff. So I will be back in a few minutes. See you then. Hello everyone. I am back. It took me a while longer than what I thought, but nonetheless, I am here. Yay! Let me grab my phone so I can set my timer here. There we go. Just so I can keep track. Don't run out of video. Not that I'm doing anything too great, but I just wanted to make some elements start making some things for the journal. I did make this little pocket here. Put it on there to put this little eyeglass. I just thought, been looking for a home for this thing for a long time. And I thought this was the perfect journal to do that. I keep playing with that envelope. I'm going to have to glue that back. Alright, so I'm going to make a flip for the inside here. I'm going to make a pocket. I just haven't decided what exactly I want. But I know I want to have a flip on the inside here. I'm going to cover this window. So it's just going to be the one window. And I've cut it down to fit what I'm doing. So I'm going to use this to line the inside. Out. I am like struggling. There we go. I know what I'll do. I'll just glue that down and then I'll cut it off. So I hope you're all doing well and enjoying your July 4th weekend. Happy July 4th to all my American friends out there celebrating this weekend, our independence. Our July 4th has been quiet, which is normally not the case. Usually everyone's here, and we've had rain since Thursday. It quit raining this morning, but it's been overcast all day. And the sun popped out a few minutes ago, and it's what time is it? Yeah, it's after 6 o'clock. It's in the evening now. I can't find my card. It's buried here somewhere on my desk. I have a favorite card I like to use. It's just heavier. Okay, that's going to work. And let's see. Let's get this out of the way. I think I want to bring in some neutrals, and I think I have them down here. This drawer. There we go. Some of that. Oof. So my husband's birthday is the 15th. I might use some of that. And so we are going to celebrate it next weekend. I'm just trying to bring some different colors. I'm sort of, do you ever get tired of working with the same papers over and over? I feel like I've been working with all of these papers for so long that I just want some other things going on here. Alright, that should be good. But anyway, so our plan is to have the kids over on Saturday. We were either going to do it this coming Saturday, the 10th, or the following Sunday, which was the 18th. And I felt like it was going to be easier to do it on Saturday rather than that Sunday. I think I used that. Yeah, there we go. Let's see, I don't know if I want to use... Well, maybe. We'll see where this all goes. So anyway, we're planning that out. And my husband is someone that can't buy for. He has everything, quite honestly, and he's so hard to buy for. Well, I came up with an idea of, I wanted a projection TV for outside, you know, with the projector type thing, so that when we set out at the fire pit, we could watch a movie or whatever. And I've been looking online and wasn't quite sure what it was I should be getting. You know, because they had some relatively cheap on Amazon. So I reached out to my stepson for his opinion. I've never heard back from him. And his birthday's fast approaching. So finally today I told him, I said, look, this is what I'm wanting to do. And I just need your help because I'm not getting help, you know. So once again, Bill doesn't get a surprise. He always seems to know what he's getting. For his birthday, Father's Day, everything. Which makes me feel bad, you know. But it's the way it always works out. Maybe I'll put that on. Yeah. But anyway, now he's come up with a whole new thing since I told him, I said, I'm going to get it for you, so you better tell me what you want, because I'll end up getting it and it won't be something that is right or what you want. So he's been ironing out all the details. So now we have figured out you can put a regular TV on the house. They have a special cover and all that for it that goes around it, you know, to protect it from rain. In the winter time we would bring it in, but we spend a lot of time outside. In the evening when he gets off work, we normally sit outside and for a while before dinner time. And usually on the weekend we're outside the whole time, and he loves to watch his sports, and I just thought it would be a nice thing you know, on the weekend when we're out there, if we light a fire or whatever, it'd be nice to watch a movie outside or whatever. So he's really liking the idea. It's just not going to be a surprise, as usual. But at least I thought of something that I knew he would like it. But I'm not very good at... I think that's going to be too small now. Let's see if I can tear some of this down. I printed these, as you can see, smaller because I wanted to be able to, I wanted the print itself to be smaller for the ephemera. I wonder if one of those is going to be too fat. Probably going to hear fireworks. People have been letting them off all day. Around here, we're very close to the water. And so there are several marinas in the area, like, you know, less than a block away, you know. There's marinas. And so in the summertime, every restaurant and bar, I think, on the water is letting off fireworks. And then, so it's usually every weekend. And then you add the 4th to it, and it just makes it worse. And I don't mind. It's just my dog. So that's the only thing that frustrates me about it. She doesn't care for him. at all. Just getting a little bit better. Just trying to figure out where I need to tear this. Probably going to tear it too small, I bet. Let's see. That'll be alright. I think. Yeah, that'll be alright. So, people have been letting off fireworks. Even last night, it was raining. Fireworks going off all around us. And then earlier, it's been raining here, like I said, since Thursday. And it's been dry today, but overcast. And I told my husband, I said, because fireworks were already going off, I said, I hope we get a downpour between 7 and 11 tonight. And about that time, someone starts setting fireworks off. I'm like, oh, they heard me. They want to get it out of the way in case it rains. Do I want that down there? I think I want to put, and I don't know, that might be too bland now that I look at it. Maybe I could put, oh, I could figure that out. I just feel like it needs something behind it. Maybe I need something different there then. I have all these scraps of paper I'm trying to use up. Do I want rust? Yeah, do I want some of this? Maybe I'll use a piece of this. Well, I guess I should tear this end first. And of course, I'm working on that hump. Tomorrow, I have to clean my house. I have not cleaned all weekend, and I'm off tomorrow. So I want to get my house clean while my husband is golfing. And try to get that out of the way. My husband makes fun of me. And I don't know, I think it's the way you're raised, you know. And a saying that I'll never forget that my mother always used was, you don't have to be rich to be clean. And it always reminds me of my grandmother, her mom. Like, she would show up at my aunt's house, and you know, she was old school. She carried her apron with her wherever she went, and she would come in, she'd wear one of those aprons that go over your head, you know, and she always wore a dress, and the heels that tied, you know, not all the way up, you know, like way back when, but they tied. And you could just clean, and she'd come in and she would re-clean everything, you know. So for me, like, when I think my house is dirty, a lot of people don't think it is dirty, but to me, it's dirty, you know. And because we keep things straight, you know, I vacuum all the time, I'm wiping counters and, you know, doing all that kind of stuff. So the house is kept straight. It's just, I know that, like, my floors need mopped or, you know, whatever. And so I'll say, we live like a bunch of pigs. My husband always makes fun of me for that. He's like, we live like a bunch of pigs. He is funny. He is, I don't know how he keeps things straight at work. And it's probably because he has to at work that, ooh, I like this piece of paper right here. I wonder if this will fit. Oh, it's just shy of fitting. Oh, I might put that there. I want to use that. I wish that was bigger. This is a piece of paper off. Wonder if I have I have a bunch of scraps here from where I was cutting down paper. See if any of this is interesting to use on here. That would have been cute. Well, maybe the next little element I'll be able to use something. It's too fat. I'd like to be able to, yeah, too fat. Maybe, well, we'll see. Maybe I'll use a piece. Maybe not all the way across, though. But anyway, what I was saying, I think it's funny. At work, at his work years ago, they started this. It's called 5S. It's like sort, straighten, sustain, something else. It's like keeping workspaces, you know, in a factory and all that, organized, that type of thing. It's an organizational thing, I guess. So he was in charge of all that. And then at home, it's just the opposite. Like, he doesn't keep things laying out. Like in where our utility room is, where our washer and dryer are, he has big cabinets all along the wall for tools and things like that that can't be stored outside. And he will use something and just lay it down instead of putting it back where it belongs. It's so frustrating. And I have one of his tape measures up here I keep in a desk drawer. You think he can find any of his tape measures? No. He always has to come and get mine. So that's sort of a inside joke between the two of us. I all the time making fun of him for being so disorganized. I'm all the time finding what he's done with his stuff. Do I want that there? I don't know why, I'm sorta fixated on using this, and I don't know if that's going to be the best piece to use or not. We will see. Oh, sort of like that piece, I think, better. Yeah, I'll use that piece. I just like that color better. Now I can decide. Let's see. I need to put some glue, let's see, along here. Oof. Here. Okay. Well, I need to cover the back of this. Well, actually, I should have covered that flap, but that doesn't really matter because gonna like that. Okay, so I want to cover the back of this. And I guess, do I want it to be, I wonder if one of these envelopes will fit. Oh. I guess I will make it a writing spot. Wondering what I should put on here. If I do this, I feel like something should be under it. Well, we'll figure that out, right? Maybe I'll use a different piece of paper there. What do I want to use? Put this out again. This is why a lot of times I don't video me making things, because it seems like I am so slow and probably boring. Oh, I left that file on my lap. Everything just dumped out on the floor, of course. So, maybe I'll use a piece of this. I'll just use some pieces. So not much has been going on here. It's been a nice quiet weekend. And I guess two of our younger grandchildren are, let's see, how old is Benjamin? Benjamin was born in December, so this is July. He'll be 7 months, right? December, January, February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, he'll be 7 months in another week or so. He and his sister Ellie are under the weather. Here's my ink. My oldest grandchild, as I mentioned, his father passed away, and his funeral was Friday. Concerned about him. My daughter said that he hasn't left his room since Friday night. She keeps checking on him, but he didn't show any emotion during everything, so I think he's probably mourning right now. nonetheless, we're going to keep a close eye on him. Maybe I'll put some of this. I need to tear this for sure. I need to. That would be too squarish, wouldn't it? And I don't think I like those colors together. See how I fuss around? And then I wonder why I can't get anything done. Hear my husband growling at the TV. He's watching. Whoop! Alright, let me turn this off. Alright, we're back on. I really have to get a move on, don't I? Been 25 minutes and I haven't completed one thing. That's why I usually don't turn the camera on when I'm making things unless I know exactly what I'm doing, because I'm slow. I am slow. Nope. Got glue on that. I'm hoping to tomorrow, once I get the rest of the house cleaned, I hope to come in here and get myself reorganized, straightened up. Make sure this stays open. My metal ruler. Good fireworks. Make sure that stays open. Alright, then what do we want to use in this little corner over here? We want rust. Have glue all over my fingers. Or you know what? Made that too small anyway. I wonder. Let's see if we can use something from here. Yeah, maybe something like that. Problem is these are so narrow, and then I have to tear them. I'm going to use that. Try to tear a very narrow piece of this. Okay. Now, let's decide if we're putting, I think this is the one I'm going to use. Just sort of want to see. Do I need, I sort of feel like I need a piece of something, but I may not. Do I want that to go all the way up? Or maybe just a piece of it down? Yeah, I'll do it that way. I just want something else. I don't know why. It's probably fine the way it is, but yeah, and then I'll put that on. So I hadn't been to Michael's in a long, long time, because way back when, like, they started getting less and less of the things, you know, like paper crafting and stuff. So I stopped wasting my time going in there. And just going to, you know, I just went to Hobby Lobby and Joann's, and I needed some needles for slow stitch, and no one had them, you know, and so I looked online. I was going to order them from Amazon, and Michael's popped up that they had them. So I went in there yesterday morning, and they've at least ours here in our area, they've sort of upped their game. They have more like inks and stamps and stuff that they were like, suddenly you would go in there, there'd be nothing, you know. It was like they were getting less and less of it. So I was really surprised. I was like, oh, I'm glad I came in here for that, because they have a whole lot of like alcohol inks and ink pads, and even some like stamps, you know, different things like that. Alright, so I like that. Alright, so that's one thing. And then once I decide, I think I'm going to put it there. Then on the back side, I will just do some sort of tuck spot to hide that. Alright, so I want to, I should have done this. I thought about it before I glued that shut. I was like, I should do my half moon. And then I talked myself out of it, thinking, oh no, it's not going to be an issue at all. Yeah, I'll go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and glue that on, quite honestly. Well, you know what I might do? I certainly hope you all are doing something while you're listening to me ramble on about nothing. Just want to make sure I got... Well, I should do this side too. Urgh. I do that just in case it shows through whatever I put over it. Now it's not that stark white on the edges there. Okay, there's one little element. Oh, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time getting that needle in there. Okay. Now I feel like something should be there. Let's see. On the back side it would definitely, and I'm wondering if one of these might work. I just want a small tuck spot there, and I think I'm going to make one out of this. I will just back that. I don't want anything too thick. That's the problem. If I use cardstock, it seems to make it way too thick. Maybe I'll use a piece of this, because this is in between. I'll just glue that to that, and then cut that off. That's what I'll do. I have glue all over my hands. Just want to make that sturdier. And I think I'll use the number. I don't know why I opened that. Doesn't really matter. You know what? I cut better this way. Don't ask me why. I noticed yesterday I actually turned the sewing machine on. First time in a long time, it felt like, to stitch around that journal cover. And I caught myself sewing like a left-hander would. I was like, why does this not feel right? I'm like, why am I putting my piece in like that? I think it's because I watch so many left-handers doing things. I don't know. But I was like, I've forgotten how to craft. Can't have that. And then I'll just do this whole And then do I want... I guess I could round the edges or the corners. Things must not be going my husband's way. I hear him really griping about the ball game. Do I have my big one? I do, but I'm wondering, I'll probably ruin this. The people that live right behind us, they're probably in their 30s, low 30s. Super, super, super nice couple. He's actually an FBI agent. They entertain quite a bit, and they're always concerned that they're making too much noise. And I mean, we're pretty loud when the kids and grandkids and all that, we got music going and kids yelling and, you know, but I swear, they're always very concerned that they're making too much noise for us. And we're like, you can barely hear them. And they're right on the other side of the fence. And they always are so courteous. Like, they'll say to Bill, we're not being too loud, are we? Bill's like, we can hardly tell you have anybody over there. They had a big party years ago when they got married. They actually got married there. And, I bet there was 100 and some people over there. You could barely hear the people. And, he was apologizing to Bill. Bill's like, listen, we could hardly hear a sound, you know, and who cares, you know? You're allowed to have guests, but they're so sweet. They're a really sweet couple. We have very, very, very good neighbors. I'm thankful for that. There we go. I made a tuck spot. Now would be a good time to decide what I'm doing on the back side of this piece. So I'm happy with that. And that, I don't really want to do too much, but I feel like something needs to be here. Keep feeling blue. And I had something, I had cut this out. I think that's too big. I'll figure out something for that. Maybe I don't need anything at all. Because whoever, maybe, you know what? I have some of those picture frames. I think were in Artie Mays' kit. What did I do with everything? It might be too small. Yeah. I think these are from somewhere else. I was thinking they were Artie Mays, but they're not. Lay that stuff out because I can use that. I'll figure that out. What I want to do, if I want to do anything. I want to see if maybe I have another piece here. I think I'll make another tuck spot on the back side of this. Maybe a regular pocket on the back. On the heavier pieces, that's where I usually try to do my elements. I think that's what I'm going to do. I have everything here. It's easy enough, and then I can go back and add to it if I want. This one I think I'll have to add something to. Up over the hump, Sheila. Since I used that, I'll use this again on this one. And I just guesstimate my center. I don't measure. I don't know if that was a good thing, a good slap or a bad slap. I don't know if my husband was clapping or... Good thing I'm in the craft room. Oh, I did that upside down, didn't I? I think this was supposed to be this way. Well, I wonder, does that look upside down? Oh, I think well, you know what I could do? I could put one on the back here. I could put that on the back. I think this goes this way. Yeah, I'll put it on the back. I think it goes that way. I don't think it goes this way. I'll put it on the back. that on upside down. Alright. So I don't think, let me see how much time. I probably don't have much time. Yeah, I got a minute and 36 minutes. A minute 36 seconds. So I really didn't get a lot done. Did make that flip in two very simple, basic tuck spots. But I'll probably put a pocket in here now. That's probably what I'll work on. But I'm not going to drag you into this. I think tomorrow I plan on doing some crafting. And I had pulled out a couple things. Like we made these triple pockets. And I think I'm going to make some, to at least one, to go in here. I pulled out a couple things out of my bin that I thought I might like to try to make, to add. Like here's another one of those. Smaller version. You've got a tuck spot there, there, there. I really enjoyed making these. So I was thinking, well, maybe I can make some that would coordinate with this. I'm going to put that in there. Yeah, I like that. This has that on the back, which, alright, I like that a lot. Okay, well, I won't make you suffer any longer. Sorry for how horrible this video has been. But I hope you all enjoy your day, have been safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, and happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.